Paris Fashion Week, the world's most glamorous runway of power, prestige, and perfection. But this time, the spotlight wasn't just on the fashion. It was on one man. When Wang Yibo appeared at the Loewe show, the internet exploded. Some called his look bold and artistic. Others called it messy, even shocking. And just when criticism began to spread across social media, one unexpected voice stepped in: Xiaojan. The streets of Paris were alive with cameras, flashing lights, and whispers of anticipation. Paris Fashion Week has always been more than just a fashion event. It's a stage where global icons redefine style, elegance, and influence. And when Wang Yibo arrived for the Loewe show, expectations were already sky-high. For years, Wang Yibo has been recognized not only as an actor and performer, but also as a fashion powerhouse. Luxury brands trust him. Fashion houses invite him. Fans across continents watch every appearance with excitement. So when his Paris appearance finally surfaced online, thousands rushed to see the photos. At first glance, the look felt different. His styling leaned heavily into Loewe's avant-garde aesthetic. Relaxed silhouettes, unconventional layering, and an almost effortless street-style energy. It was not the polished red carpet perfection that many expected. Instead, the look felt intentionally raw, almost rebellious. Some fashion enthusiasts immediately praised the styling. They described it as artistic, fearless, and aligned with the experimental spirit that Loewe often celebrates. But on social media, reactions rarely stay simple. Within hours, discussions began to spread rapidly across online platforms. Some netizens questioned the styling. Others said the outfit looked too casual for such a prestigious event. And before long, the debate turned into a full-blown conversation. Was this high fashion? Or was it simply too unconventional for public expectations? What began as a fashion appearance was slowly becoming something much bigger. Because when a global celebrity like Wang Yibo steps into the spotlight, every detail becomes a headline. And this time, the discussion was only just beginning. As photos from the event continued circulating online, the conversation intensified. Fashion commentary is nothing new during Paris Fashion Week. Every year, celebrities face praise and criticism in equal measure. But Wang Yibo's appearance sparked an especially emotional reaction among some online communities. A number of netizens expressed confusion about the styling. They described the outfit as messy or unpolished, questioning whether it matched the elegance typically associated with luxury fashion events. Others debated the styling choices more analytically. Was this look meant to represent modern street fashion? Was it intentionally breaking traditional red carpet expectations? Meanwhile, fashion observers pointed out something important. Loewe, as a brand, has built a reputation for pushing creative boundaries. Its shows often celebrate unusual silhouettes, unexpected textures, and unconventional presentations. In other words, what might appear chaotic at first glance can actually be a carefully crafted artistic statement. But on social media, nuance often disappears. Instead, conversations became louder, faster, and more emotional. Screenshots spread. Opinions multiplied. Threads discussing the look gathered thousands of comments. Some fans defended Wang Yibo passionately, saying his confidence and individuality made the styling work beautifully. Others argued that fashion should always provoke discussion, and that controversy itself proves the impact of a look. In the world of global celebrity culture, moments like this are almost inevitable. Because fashion is not just about clothing. It's about identity, image, and the expectations placed upon public figures who live constantly under the world's gaze. But just when the online discussion seemed to grow louder and louder, another name unexpectedly entered the conversation. And suddenly, the story took a very different emotional turn. For many fans around the world, the connection between Wang Yibo and Xiaojan carries a special meaning. Years ago, their collaboration in the hit drama The Untamed created a cultural phenomenon that crossed borders and languages. Their performances captivated audiences across Asia and far beyond. Even today, Their names often appear together in discussions among international fandom communities. So when Xiao Zhan's reaction to Wang Yibo's Paris appearance began circulating online, fans immediately paid attention. Unlike the critical voices dominating some discussions, the tone of this response felt surprisingly simple and supportive. According to conversations within fan communities, Xiao Zhan expressed that he liked Wang Yibo's styling and thought the look was very good. No dramatic statement, no long explanation, just a quiet moment of appreciation. And sometimes, that simplicity carries the strongest emotional weight. For fans who have followed both artists for years, the moment felt almost nostalgic, because beyond the noise of online debates, it reminded people of something deeper. Mutual respect between two artists who once shared an unforgettable chapter in television history. In a world where celebrity narratives are often shaped by rivalry or comparison, moments of simple positivity feel rare. And that is why this response quickly became a talking point across fan communities. Some fans described it as heartwarming. Others said it felt like a reminder that artistic expression can be interpreted in many different ways. After all, fashion, just like performance, is subjective. One person may see chaos. Another may see creativity. One person may question the styling. Another may admire the courage behind it. And perhaps that is exactly why the moment resonated so deeply. Because sometimes, a single supportive comment can shift the entire tone of a conversation. Beyond the online discussions and fan reactions, fashion experts also began weighing in. Many pointed out that experimental styling is increasingly common in today's luxury fashion world. Traditional red carpet elegance is no longer the only standard. Modern fashion thrives on risk, unexpected silhouettes, unconventional layering, looks that challenge viewers to rethink what style can mean. And Loewe, in particular, has long embraced that philosophy. Under its creative direction, the brand often celebrates individuality and artistic freedom rather than predictable glamour. Seen through that lens, Wang Yibo's appearance begins to make more sense. The relaxed styling, the slightly undone aesthetic, the almost effortless vibe, it all aligns with the modern language of fashion experimentation. In fact, many fashion insiders argue that the most memorable looks are often the ones that spark conversation. Because if everyone immediately agrees, then perhaps the look wasn't bold enough. And that is something Wang Yibo has consistently demonstrated throughout his career. Whether through acting, music, or fashion, he has never been afraid to explore different creative directions. Sometimes those choices are widely praised. Other times they become topics of debate. But either way, they keep people watching. They keep people talking. And in the fast-moving world of global entertainment, that kind of impact is incredibly powerful. As the Paris Fashion Week discussions slowly settle, one thing remains clear. Wang Yibo once again captured the world's attention, not just through fame or popularity, but through a single appearance that sparked conversation across continents. Some viewers saw a look that felt unexpected. Others saw an artistic interpretation of modern fashion. And somewhere within that discussion, one quiet reaction stood out. Xiao Zhan's simple appreciation reminded fans that style is not just about perfection. Sometimes it's about individuality, confidence, and the courage to stand on a global stage while everyone forms their own opinions. Because in the end, fashion is more than fabric and design. It's expression. And expression will always invite different interpretations. So now, the question moves from the runway to the audience watching around the world. When you saw Wang Yibo's Paris Fashion Week look, what did you feel? Was it unconventional? Was it bold? Or was it exactly the kind of fearless fashion moment that keeps the world watching?